Welcome to my channel, Aquarius. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having an amazing summer so far. And today I just want to look with you on the current energies. When this is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this reading, this is when you were meant to find this message. And this reading can resonate for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you have a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Aquarius, Venus, this reading might be for you. But if this reading does not resonate, then I would encourage you to check out one of my other videos. There might be something out there for you. Alright, so let's get started. What is going on in Aquarius lives right now? What's happening? What's coming towards Aquarius for when they see this reading, for when they are meant to see this? What kind of energies are entering Aquarius's lives right now? Okay, we have the first few cards fly out, and they're all reversed. I'm gonna take 3 more cards. Thank you. One more card, Spirit. One more card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on in their lives? Please clarify the Death card in reverse. Alright, so Aquarius, for whenever you get to see this reading, I feel like right now in your life, you're going through a very difficult period. Like it's some kind of transitional phase, and it's a struggle really. I'm gonna go into depth now. Look at this. You have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. The 7 of Pentacles is all about having patience and waiting out until fruits come to fruition. Like the seeds that you've planted, you're waiting for them to come to fruition. We get to see that on this image with this family that is awaiting and expecting a baby soon. So they're waiting for the baby to come out. This usually symbolizes patience. In reverse, it means that you've run out of patience in regards to a certain situation or someone in your life. And under this card, we have this 4 of Wands in reverse to clarify it. So the 4 of Wands, as you can see with this card, it pictures a couple that is sitting under this tent-like thing on the beach. And it looks really like it looks like a really romantic card, which it is in some readings. The 4 of Wands is all about laying a foundation so you can move forward with something or someone. There has to be something stable first so you can move forward, right? So with this 4 of Wands being in reverse, it feels like there's because I'm seeing 2 couples here on each cards, so I am more sensing the vibe of a connection or a relationship here that concerns this energy. And it really looks to me like you were wishing for a certain stability and security to build some kind of foundation with someone, with the connection that is concerned here, that is that you'd like I'm gonna put it in a different way. It feels like you wanted to get into a relationship with someone, to have something stable, something tangible with them, and they kind of completely threw you off, and they didn't want this sort of security. They didn't want that sort of commitment in their lives. They weren't ready. So they might have ran away or something, or blocked you off. Like they could have stopped talking to you, or they distanced themselves. And you're really frustrated with that. Like you're running out of patience with them, and now you really don't feel like waiting anymore for them to come around and to deal with their issues so you can be together. Like this energy really feels like this person of yours, they're running from something, and perhaps they might have commitment issues or intimacy issues, vulnerability issues. One thing is for sure, it has nothing to do with you, Aquarius, and I think you know that. But at the same time, it's just a lot for you. It's just really a lot. Like, you love this individual, you have a lot of emotions for them. I can see that in one of the other cards. I'm gonna point it out soon. But you can't have this sort of non-commitment relationship with them anymore. You don't want to see them and don't get to call them yours. You really want to have something stable with them and to go with them in some kind of, like, it's not really that you are expecting some kind of major romantic gesture from them anytime soon. You just want to know that they're yours and you're theirs. You just want to know where you stand with them, you know? So yeah, it's more like you just want to know if they feel the same way about you or if they're not serious and they're just playing around. Let me look at the other cards first before I draw any conclusions. We have this Queen of Cups over here. Remember when I told you I can see that you have lots of feelings for them and vice versa? This Queen of Cups is usually a very emotional, nurturing, supportive kind of individual. She has so much love to give to other people. She's so nurturing and affectionate. She takes care of everybody around her that she loves and cares for. And having this Queen in reverse shows me that this energy, somebody is holding back with their emotions, with their feelings, with their affectionate, nurturing nature, because they're afraid that they're gonna be rejected. They're afraid that if they show this nurturing kind side of theirs, that the other person might run away. And I can see that in the Eight of Pentacles, a card that usually indicates lots of energy and effort invested in a connection or a situation. And having the Queen of Cups in reverse and having this Eight of Pentacles clarify that energy gives me the feeling that somebody here is afraid of investing more time and energy into this connection despite of their great major feelings. They're just very afraid to invest more because they're afraid to get rejected. So somebody is stuck here, somebody is unable to make the next move, somebody just doesn't want to move forward because of anything. Like, it could relate to literally anything, but I can tell that this has nothing to do with you. It's not something you've done. It's just their issues from the past. So I can see with this Devil card that this person is kind of obsessive about you, like extremely obsessive. The Devil is usually, like, the Devil energy talks about extremely toxic, obsessive, controlling, possessive, low vibrational tendencies, right? So having the Devil here in reverse, it kind of shows me that this person was really obsessed with you. They couldn't get you out of their heads. They really wanted to be with you in one way or another. They had a lot of sexual attraction directed and energy directed towards you. And now they're trying to kind of distance themselves from you and break free out of this cycle because they're realizing that this isn't healthy anymore. That, yeah, I feel like they've been distancing themselves from you because they were too invested, like with this Eight of Pentacles again. Like, you're putting a lot of work and effort into a situation or a connection, right? So they were getting too invested in you. Like, you were all they could think about night and day, and they daydreamt about you. Everything in their lives revolved around you. And so they've noticed that they needed to distance themselves because there's just this energy of fear here. Like, I feel like they're very scared of commitment, or there's just something in their life that's blocking them from committing to you, Aquarius. Something is blocking them from committing to you. but they're still obsessive. Like the devil is still here. Having it in reverse just shows that they're trying to get you out of their heads. They're trying to get their lives back in order, towards a time when you weren't in their lives. But with this Emperor energy that's clarifying the Death card, exactly, didn't I just say order and structure? The Emperor usually talks about leading and planning and strategically planning something out, so you could actually have a solid plan and move forward and conquer the world. So yeah, they're really trying to get it feels like they're trying to get their life back in order, and you're getting in the way of securing their lives. I'm not sure if what I'm saying makes sense or not, but please try to understand. I'm just channeling the messages that are coming through right now. The Devil card and the Emperor, they're obsessed. They want to control you, they want to have some kind of power over you, but really they just want to be with you and they can't get you out of their heads. So your connection is kind of getting in the way of sorting their lives out. And they realize that they need to get rid of you, or the hold that you have over them, in order to be right on track again and sort their life out in one way or another. So yeah, the Page of Swords kind of shows that one of you or the other person is waiting for some kind of communication to come through them, because pages usually symbolize they're messengers. Pages are messengers, and the swords is the archetype of communication, ideas, thoughts, ideas, etc. So yeah, one of you is waiting for some kind of communication. This kind of gives me the feeling that you haven't spoken in a while. I'm sorry, Aquarius, I wish I had better news. So let me pull some oracle cards for you to ask for advice from Spirit. I'm gonna be using my Spirit Animal deck. What advice do you have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in regards to this connection? What sort of advice do you have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? And Spirit, time to collaborate. This is the first card in the deck. Alright, so I'm gonna draw another card. What advice do you have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Eagle, Spirit has your back. Okay. So Spirit is telling you that it's because the number 1 usually gives me some strong Aries energy, because it's the first sign in the whole zodiac wheel. So when I see Ant Spirit, I instantly think of, now's the time to go after your plans and to go after your success, to collaborate with other people, to focus on yourself, so you can actually make something out of your life, be satisfied in all parts of it, and don't give this connection a bigger part in your life than it deserves. The Ant Spirit is here to remind you that you come first, always, and you kind of need to stop thinking about them, stop expecting communication from them. It doesn't matter if it comes or if it doesn't. Everything is gonna fall into place soon. I can see that also with this Eagle card, which tells you and reminds you that Spirit has your back. So you only have to kind of be focusing on yourself and really doing the work here on yourself. And if you are working on yourself and moving in this direction, Spirit is always gonna have your back, and they're gonna resolve every other issue for you. So this is your advice. I'd like to pull one last card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. One last card, Spirit. One last advice in regards to this connection for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. One last card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright, so The Magical Prayer. Okay, so this card gives me the feeling that, alright, I just wanted to add that this deck is in German, so if you can't read what's on it, it's basically Das magische Gebet, and that translates to the magical prayer. I can see with this card that, oh, wait a second, this is an angel number over here. We've got the 23 and the 32. So whenever you see those two numbers reflected, this is spirit reminding you that it has your back and that you're on the right track. And that you shouldn't give up hope on this connection. Like, it's coming. It's coming, you guys. But for now, you guys need to be in separation and to focus on your own life paths. I won't lie to you, this feels like kind of some kind of soulmate or twin flame connection, where you guys need to work on yourselves first and to become, each of you need to become their own person before you can collaborate, before you can join each other in forces and become one soul. So yeah, you guys need to pray and to really follow your own song. This is what I'm hearing with this card, with this magical prayer card. Follow your own song, and then you're gonna have everything else fall into place really, really soon. So Aquarius, I hope this reading resonated. I hope it was helpful, and if you liked it, please comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye!